submitted for your approval. A dimension of smell, where odors, scents, and aromas abound. An olfactory paradise where tiny molecules can be detected and identified. You are about to enter into the awe and mystery of Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Take a deep breath. Do you smell that? Something's burning. Think about it. We can easily tell the difference between flowers and a skunk, between coffee and dirt, between cabbage and a piece of toast. We use our sense of smell to survive. Now, since our nose is right above our tongue, our sense of taste comes mainly from our sense of smell. Now, humans can recognize about 10,000 different smells. I think it's coming from over there. Oh, yeah, sure enough. Burning toast. Now, the smoke spreads out, and we can't see it. But we can still smell it because there are tiny pieces of burning toast in the air all over the room. We use our nose to detect tiny pieces of stuff, chemicals in the air. It's our sense of smell. Take a look at this. It's our great big nose of science. Now, when you breathe, air goes up here.
No.
Through your nostril.
Bill, not up the nose.
Up here.
Ooh.
In the nostril. See? Then, it follows along this curve, and some of the molecules dissolve in your mucus, the goop inside your head, and they get picked up by your epithelial olfactory nerve cells, your smell cells. They can detect one molecule in 10 million.
Wow.
Here's how they work. Different molecules have different shapes, and our smell cells can detect those shapes. Sometimes they fit perfectly, and you smell that molecule right away. Other times they don't fit so well, and you don't smell the molecule as strongly or not at all. Now, we recognize different patterns of chemicals as different smells. Then our smell cells send a signal through our olfactory nerve to our olfactory bulb, the part of our brain that recognizes smells. It happens just like that. You don't have to think about it. So when you smell burning toast, little pieces of burning toast, little burning toast chemicals are going up your nose.
No way!
Way! It's science! I mean, it's sinus.
Can I get you two some homemade pie?
Okay.
What if you could see, smell the comforting aroma of a cup of cocoa? The mouth-watering fragrance of home-baked cherry pie. And the warm company of friends and companions.
And what are you having?
An offbeat story about the volatility of molecules and too much cheap perfume.
You okay? I guess I'll give you a few more minutes.
Make it your business to visit the Snoot Tea Cafe, where the coffee's always hot and the atmosphere is
Hmm.
always volatile.
Humans use their sense of smell to warn them about certain things. So do animals. They smell to find food, communicate with each other. About danger. Their sense of smell is essential for them to survive. Oh no! My cookies!
From the producers of Sense and Sensibilities, and the director of The Agony and the Smell of Me, Smell Gibson stars in Rancid.
Got your kid. Look, I got one thing to say to you.
Give me back my son!
Whoa, baby.
What'd you say?
No, not you.
I don't understand.
Look, can I call you back?
No.
Rancid. Sniff it out before its expiration date.
Wasn't for my keen sense of smell. I might have drunk that.
Imagine a world without smell. There'd be no delicious aroma of fresh coffee, of ripe lemons, freshly baked bread, beautiful flowers, or chocolate chip cookies. But more importantly, there would be no putrid stench of rotten meat, no disgusting stink of sour milk, and no smoky odor from a smoldering fire. You see, just like other animals, our sense of smell protects us. In fact, gas companies add a smell, an odorant, to natural gas to make sure that we smell it in case of a gas leak.
Oh boy. Some matches. They're over here someplace. Ah, there we go. Yeah.
Now you see, that is exactly what I'm talking about, okay?
I'm just glad that everything is back to normal.
Something stinks, and it's coming to a theater near you. It's Rancid.
Without our sense of smell, things would taste a lot different. Try this. Get an apple and a potato that haven't been sitting in the refrigerator. Cut a slice of the apple and a slice of the potato. Then get a friend. Well, in this case, Chase. Blindfold your friend and have them put on a pair of nose plugs. Can you see or smell anything?
No, I cannot.
Good. See if they can tell the difference between an apple slice and a potato slice when they can't smell what they're tasting. Okay, ready?
Huh?
Hands.
First, the potato. And now, the apple.
Okay, which one's the potato?
I don't know.
See, it's hard to tell because we depend on our sense of smell so much. Did I mention that without our sense of smell, things would taste a lot different? Well, I should have said that without our sense of smell, a lot of things would taste the same.
Scout is specially trained to hunt termites and carpenter ants. She uses her sense of smell to do that. Are you ready? Come. It's absolutely amazing that dogs have a sense of smell that's 40 times more powerful than a human being. Are you sure? Good dog you are, yes. These are live termites. She can smell them, but I can't. They give off a chemical odor. They're called pheromones. Search. Search for T's, Scout. Search for T's. Search. Search. And you and I can't smell it, but she can. Come on, wait. That's her signal that she wants her chest scratched. Yes, I know, honey. Okay.
We smell with our noses. So do elephants, bunny rabbits, dogs, cats, donkeys, even dinosaurs smell with their noses. But what happens if you don't have a nose? How do you smell? Let's say you're a moth.
Bill.
Moths have very sensitive hairs on their antennae that allow them to smell molecules in the air. Flies have smell sensors on their feet that allow them to smell whatever they're walking on. Fish have smell sensors in their nostrils that allow them to detect tiny concentrations of chemicals in the water they're swimming in. But whether you're a fish, a fly, or a human, when it comes to smell, it's all done with molecules.
Oh, boy.
Humans have a pretty good sense of smell. Please consider the following. But sharks have an excellent sense of smell. A shark can detect about 1 molecule in a trillion. That would be like this much liquid in this much water.
Wow.
Here's how they do it. Sharks have a lot more smell receptors in their noses than humans. And 1/3 of a shark's brain is used for interpreting smell information. We humans use only a small part of our brain for smell. See, smell is much more important to a shark, so they can detect very small amounts of molecules in huge volumes of water. Well, thank you for joining me on...
Citronella.
She's gonna start a revolution. When she finds the solution. Yeah, when she launches, she's pure olfaction action. Even flies stand by for Citronella Jones.
Citronella Jones.
Something's rotten in Belltown.
Just follow your noses, boys. That perfume counterfeiter is around here somewhere. Well. I knew there was something rotten in Denmark.
Hey, wait a minute, Citronella. I didn't do nothing.
That's not what my olfactory epithelium is telling me. I smell trouble. This place reeks worse than a high school dance. Good thing humans are sensitive to more than 10,000 different smells.
Oh, that don't mean nothing, Citronella. Hey, come on, why don't you keep your nose out of my business?
Wake up and smell the coffee, Sniffly. You can't just turn your sense of smell on and off. It's always working all the time. Keep looking, boys. I can smell it's around here somewhere. I knew I smelled a rat. You can make them all in there, can't you? CK2, Succession, Charlie Horse, PU. Your fake knockoff colognes really stink. If you want to smell like roses, keep your nose clean.
Oh, Citronella. Hey!
When you smell something like this orange, you're inhaling molecules from the thing you're smelling. Itty-bitty molecules of orange are actually going up my nose. My cookies!
Yo.
Your nose. It smells almost like apple pie.
Wow. I thought it smelled like apple cider. It is apple pie, though.
Oh, it is?
Hot apple pie.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. Hot apple pie.
Wild cherry.
Mango. Blueberry. Peach.
This one smells sweet,
Exactly.
and this one is like sour. Like the strawberry,
Really?
it doesn't smell like the regular strawberries.
Your nose gets tired, I guess.
Hi, kids. It's time for Yo-Ho the Clown!
Whoa, baby! Your feet stink! Ugh, how can you stand to stay in here?
Look, I know that right now my stinky feet molecules are cruising up your turbinates, stimulating your epithelial cells, and rapid firing the olfactory bulb in your brain, triggering a signal that says, ugh! But give it a minute. What'll happen is that those epithelial cells will start to fatigue, okay? And then you won't register the smell as strongly. Trust me.
I get that. So what you're saying is that in time, my epithelial cells will stop firing as much, they'll fatigue, and then my brain won't register the stench anymore.
Exactly.
Hey, you're right.
Chase, eat these cookies.
I've been driving since 6 this morning. Sorry I offend you.
Oh, honey, I'm your wife. Well, who will tell you if I don't? You have perspiration odor.
Yeah, well, I use a deodorant.
Well, you need more.
Pond scum. Reminds me of when I was a kid, back at summer camp. See, of all our senses, we're probably least aware of our sense of smell, but we use it all the time. It's always working. And here's the cool thing. Your brain stores all that information together without you even realizing it. When you spend your summers around ponds and pond scum, your brain stores all those memories together, so that later on, when you smell pond scum, it triggers all the memories that were stored along with it.
I have in my hand Pond Scum Science!
Pretty cool, huh? Ah, meteorite dust.
That looks good.
Let's say you're an ant.
Hello.
And you come upon this picnic. And you think, wow, look at all this great food. How can I get it home? Well, if you're an ant, what you do is leave a chemical trail, kind of like this mustard trail. All the way back to the nest. Then the other ants can smell the trail with their antenna. Then the other ants go, ooh, yummy, food up there. And they can follow the trail to the picnic. Now, the thing is that ants use chemicals to send all kinds of signals. That's how they communicate. Let's eat. Okay.
Taste the same. The animals smell to find their food, and when they sniff each other, they're not being rude. Smelling helps you survive. It can keep you alive. You can smell the fire that'll save your hide. So if you wanna smell, use your olfactory receptor cells in your nasal cavity.
Come on, use your brain to smell this. Come on, use your brain to smell this. Come on, use your brain to smell this. Come on, use your brain to smell this.
I think I'll sniff, I think I'll sniff, I think I'll sniff, I think I'll sniff.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. If you'll excuse me, I've got some turbulent vortex diffusion coefficients to estimate. See ya. Man, I'm hungry. Something smells good.
Produced in association with the National Science Foundation.
There's smell. And then there's smell. Skunks use smell for defense. See, if an animal messes with a skunk or threatens a skunk, skunks squirt them with a foul-smelling spray. They usually aim for the face because the spray also stings your eyes. So if you're an animal and you're going to go blind for a while, and your own sense of smell is going to be completely overwhelmed by the smell of the skunk, well, you would learn to avoid skunks. He's got his tail up. See, skunks have a super system of defense using scent, using smell. It's a great system, really. No sudden moves. A system that other animals should say is really great. One slug of spray coming up.